I won't be able to keep a straight face, though. You ready? Mm-hmm. Did you just mute yourself, first of all? What kind of intro is this? Okay. Welcome back to Lizard, the podcast where we lizard. What are you doing? Okay, if you're not watching this, you have to go onto YouTube and watch at least the first 30 seconds of this because if y'all could see what I see.
Dude, I'm so sorry. My freaking stupid mic wire was like stuck and I'm like,
Aww.
I'm sorry, I ruined your intro. My bad.
We didn't even get your reaction to Lizard.
How are you, Lizard, doing today?
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Like, what the fuck? Who came up with that?
Brother.
What is that from?
I don't know. It's from one of the Disney or Pixar movies, one of the new ones. I know that much. Because it's like, if you go to the movie theater, it's one of the, like, preview things. Lizard. 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 But that fucking lizard has taken over my whole life, okay? I just want you to know. Because, Reen and I were texting back and forth yesterday because I had to go get my parents, you know, so Mads knows, like, they were in Mexico. I had to go get them from the airport at, like, 10 p.m. And I was like, I can't wait for Mom and Don to get home and I can show them everything I've been up to this whole week while they were gone. And then I was like, in parentheses, shows them 87 lizard videos. Because that's all we've sent back and forth to each other all week long is every new lizard video we find. And I wish I was joking when I said 87, but it's probably about that number.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Lizard.
Do you know which one she sent me recently?
What?
Hold on. This one's, like, kind of the best one, actually.
Dude.
I'll play, like, 20 seconds of it.
I know what else I...
Here we go now. Lizard. Nothing wrong with me. 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 Lizard. Something's got to give. Lizard. Something's got to give. Lizard. Something's got to give.
Let the lizard hit the floor!
Honestly,
Let the lizard...
That one was legitness.
I know. Did you see the one? Did I send you the one that was like, "You're a lizard, Harry"?
Yes. Dude, between the lizard and fucking what's his name? Oh my god, what's his name? Where he's like, you know which one I'm talking about? Cheeto Head.
Oh my gosh! Give him one of these right here.
Don't be scared of it, baby.
Dude, what's wild is when I was scrolling and I came across Megan Thee Stallion doing that.
Dude, okay, since you showed yours, I'm gonna show mine.
And her caption was like, "Yes, I'm on this side of TikTok."
For the second I saw that, it was like one of my like 3 a.m. doom scrolls, and I was like dying, like I was crying. I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, this is definitely something that I could see myself doing.
Side note, while you're looking real fast, have you seen the comedian talking about Kid Cudi testifies in the Diddy trial?
What? No.
I'm sending it to you. You have to watch it before going to night. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be in your messages. It's a fucking wild story, bro.
Is this...
You're a lizard, Harry.
Is this the exact one?
Alright, so we can feel loose. Here we go. Just like this. Loosen your hips. Loosen your hips. You don't want to pull nothing. You don't want to pull nothing. There you go.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Let's
You
get
don't wanna
vertical.
pull nothing.
Let's get vertical like this. Go like this. Come on. Come on. Do it like you want it. Put the fear of God in her. There you go. Pump her up. Pump
Fear
her
of
up.
God in
Pump her up. There you go. You guys are doing it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. We're going to start off with some stretches. All right. So we can feel loose. Here we go.
No, but where's the actual one where he's like, don't be scared of it?
Also, did I send you the ramen noodles version of Roman? I'll send it to you just in
Yeah,
case.
just send it to me.
Oh no, not Ryan. You.
Oh, is this...
Yeah. Don't be scared of it, though, baby. Be aware of
We're
it.
scared of it,
I
though,
might
baby.
pass out. I might pass out if I do it too much. Go ahead. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I
Oh
don't
shit!
know.
I might pass out. I might pass
If I
out.
do it, if I do it too much.
Brother, I'm literally crying. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so glad that, like, we're getting, like, comical on the podcast again, because I feel like for a couple months we were a little bit depressed, but it's...
Maybe that's why our views are going down. People are like, where's the comedy? Give it one of these there, baby.
I didn't ask for mental hospital content.
I might pass out if I do it too much.
Dude.
Lizard.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared of it now, baby.
He's like,
do it vertically. Holy shit.
I can't do it. Dude, that just looks like I'm jerking off the...
That's hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
This isn't supposed to be Fear Babes After Dark. What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know. That is the best intro we have had in a long time. Oh my god. Everybody just instantly, like, let's say that we got a new viewer and this is the first episode that they're listening to. They're like, what is this podcast?
Leaves immediately.
I thought this was for Project Fear.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry.
It's even worse. Nah. But we'll get there.
Eventually, yeah.
Someday.
It's a slow roll into it, you know.
At minute 55.
We gotta get a little bit of that foreplay in there first. Get you prepared.
Gotta get a little bit wet for Project Fear, huh?
Bring it back to episode number 2. Dude, so many people at work, whenever they're like, where can I listen to your podcast? I'm like, disclaimer. I'm fucking weird. Like, we all know I'm weird, but I'm like, extra weird. Okay?
She's not wrong.
And they're like, no, I think I'll love it. I'm like, tell me after you listen to Emerson too.
Yeah, literally, dude. Like, what was wrong with us? I mean, like...
I think it was the excitement of we're starting something new.
100%.
But also that ended up setting the tone for everything else we ever did after that.
Dude, what's crazy is that, like, I don't even know if anybody knows this, but episode 1, I was like, guys, we're going to try to be formal. We're going to try to be professional. I think that we should all agree that this needs to go a certain way. And you guys were like, And I was like, please.
And that lasted all of one episode.
It lasted one episode. Like, we sound so tame in the first episode. The second one comes around, and the first thing Berg says is it weird that I'm just going to say that I'm wet for Project Fear?
It's literally like the first 30 seconds of that episode. I'm just like, yeah, I'm wet for Project Fear.
Like the heavy breathing. Yeah. Don't be scared of it now, baby.
I might pass out if I do it too much.
I might pass out. Oh my god, dude. I'm going to start fucking crying again. Shit. I just got to
Do it.
I just got it.
Lizard.
Dude, that shit's funny too. Oh my god.
I know. I saw one. I was trying to scroll and see if I could find just the caption of one. But it was like, when we all realized that we have mental problems or something like that.
Fucking facts.
And it's just about the lizard.
Dude, I did want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Now...
Oh, sorry. Let me read this to you.
Oh, go ahead.
Lizard has exposed all the grown-up special ed kids. That's what it is. Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, I'm definitely that. So, a couple months ago, you were talking about you were watching a reality show. And I can't remember which one it was, but I started watching Love is Blind.
So many.
Is it Love
So
is
many of
Blind that you were watching?
No, I was watching... No, yeah, you're right. Hold on. I've been watching way too many of them lately. Yeah, it was Love is Blind a couple months ago, because after that was Married at First Sight. And now I'm currently on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Love is Blind is where I was for a hot minute.
Yeah, I'm going to start Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but I'm going to wait until after... So, okay. So, as far as Love is Blind goes, was it season 8 that you started with, or did you start with season 1? Like, you're doing the right thing. Because I can confidently say, like, I did the same thing with Love Island. I started watching with the most recent season. However, Love Island, I started watching it when it was, like, actively live. But Love is Blind has been done for a couple months now. So...
Here's the thing with Love is Blind. I watched it a couple years ago when it first came out, and I think I got like 5 or 6 episodes in and stopped watching it. So I think I might have skipped season 1 at least this time around. Hold on.
I'm just curious, like...
Some of the people I remember the most is a lot easier for me to tell you than like what season it was, I think.
Yeah.
The guy that, I don't know, what season, so you're on season 8 right now? I don't think I've watched season 8 yet.
Okay.
The one that when I started rewatching it again, I started wherever it was where the guy and the girl, they like go to Mexico or whatever, and they scream at each other by the pool and then separate immediately.
See, I haven't even gotten...
Don't even make it past that. So
I haven't gotten that far, so I'm assuming it probably isn't, because I don't...
I think
They didn't
Diamond was her
go
name.
to Mexico. They went to Honduras, I think. So,
Maybe it was that.
I don't know.
I know it's hard.
Was it Dave? Does Dave sound familiar? All I'm going to say is I'm going to be like completely transparent with you. Dave on Love is Blind season 8 up until like a couple of...
I did watch season 8 because the guy comes out in the reunion as on a skateboard. I won't tell you which guy, but yeah.
Well,
yeah, okay,
Dave is the one where I'm like, he would instantly be my type. Not just looks wise, but like personality wise. And I'm like, that is so not good for me. Like, that is so disturbing. But no, like, let me just throw this out there now for people who are probably like, wow, Mads, you have issues. The thing is that like after he started like talking more, and like there are a lot of things that I'm just like, ew. You know what I'm saying? It was like the initial like attraction.
Which one is Dave? I'm literally looking at their Instagram trying to refresh my memory. Dave from, what was that?
that was Cheeto head.
Oh, again. David Bettenberg.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
He stole part of my name.
Yeah, Bettenberg.
Oh, he is. Yeah. He's attractive for sure.
He is, but then like
I remember him.
As it went on, I'm like, oh my, no. And then like, I don't know, like real talk. Could you go on a show like that?
I've considered it. Highly considered it.
Honestly, like, I'm going to be completely transparent and honest with you. I think I could do it. Because for me, like, especially now, I'm like, looks are not everything to me. And I think that looks have actually gotten me in some bad shit. You know?
It's funny you say that because we'll get to this part here in a minute, but I have a recent crush that I've developed, and I feel like I might be semi-judged for that.
I want to know.
But we'll get there. We'll get there in a minute. Finish whatever you're saying.
No, I mean like
your thought process and everything.
That pretty much is it. Like I think I could do it because like it's just like I think everyone can agree with the fact that like when they're choosing a partner, let alone a life partner, like at our age when we date people, it's dating for the intention of marriage, right? Like that's what it's for at this point. It's not for fun. And if it is, for some people out there, please get your priorities right. T.
Is this right? T.
Get your priorities right.
The looks thing is true. So like I like people with good looks I can be like instantly attracted to, but I always end up like when I get to know people, it's like the eyes, the voice, and the sense of humor is what really ends up getting me. So
me too. It's always like the sense of humor. Like if you have a sense of humor, like
if you can make me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see like people too, like I really sincerely do not have a type. I think I have a type of person I go for, as in like the reason why I said Dave is probably like someone I would be instantly drawn to is because like I'm just using him as an example. is because of like how he acts. He's kind of like, and this is so bad of me to say, oh my God, because I'm not this kind of person. And I feel like I'm going to be judged by like our listeners. But like, if a guy is kind of an asshole, that turns me on a little bit.
And like a little bit of a douchebag.
Yeah, if he's a little douchey, like he's probably for me. And if he's like not nice all the time, probably for me.
Do you know why though? For me personally, the reason why I tend to go for guys like that sometimes, because I am an asshole, and so
Yeah.
like people can't be like. People that are too soft can't really hang with me, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
So I need somebody who kind of like gives it back a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but it has to be like a healthy, not cross the line. It's a very fine line on both ends, really. Like, because you can cross that line so fast.
Easily.
And you don't really know what triggers people initially when you start talking to them and stuff too. But yeah, I'm a dick, so I need somebody that can, first of all, handle it.
Yeah.
Second of all, like dish it back in a sense.
We'll see.
And also maybe like kind of like this sounds bad, but like put me in my place a little bit, if that makes sense.
I do want someone to do that because that is very attractive to me. I don't want someone who's just like, yes, ma'am. And like kind of like cowers over. Because like, I don't want a yes man. I want someone who is like, not doing that. Like, you know, like I want you to be honest with me. And transparent with me about what you want, because that is like the biggest thing in a relationship for me, is to be honest, be transparent. If like, especially if we've dated for a couple months and you're like, I'm not feeling this anymore, please tell me. For the love of God, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Just tell me before it gets way deeper, and then it does hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
don't waste time. There's no point in that.
Like,
know?
I just need... And I also need a guy that's going to be like... I don't know. I just don't want a yes man. I don't think that that's compatible for me. And, like, I think in my older years I have changed a little bit in the type of guy I go for. Like the douchiness is starting to go away. Like, I do like nicer guys now. And like when people say nice guys finish last, that is not the case in my opinion. At least I feel like I can't really speak for you, but I think based off of our experience that we're not women that would say nice guys finish last. That's just, we are team nice guy.
It is possible to find a nice guy who also has a similar sense of humor, who will put me in my place.
Yep.
Like, that's possible. Yep. I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
Nothing's come of it.
They are not.
But I've witnessed it.
They are not two different people in every aspect. Like, sometimes they are everything. And I'm still a firm believer in, you know, like, I don't know. I forgot where I was going with that. I started thinking about Love is Blind again, because I was like, it really is the personality and who, like, are you my person? Like, can I sit here and have a discussion, like an in-depth conversation with you? Can I, you know, truly fall in love with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it has nothing to do with looks. Whereas, like, these days it feels like everything's to do with looks. Like, women are having all like this plastic surgery and like boob jobs and butt jobs and all these workout routines and healthy smoothies, Erewhon smoothies, like, and it's like, oh my God, like, a lot of our society these days are focused on looks. And that's kind of why I like the concept of Love is Blind, because it's like, we really need to focus on the things that matter, because at the end of the day, we're all going to die one day. And my implants and my butt implants are not going to matter. It's about who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's who you are as a person. Yeah. So, and that's what makes people attractive to me. Like, I have been interested in people where they're like some of my friends are like, I didn't see that for you, but I get it. Like, I just get it. And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, tell us about your crush.
Okay. I don't know if you're ready for this
No,
one.
I'm ready.
It snuck up on me. And not actually, it's been in the works for like a couple weeks now. But we've been doing this podcast for like a year and a half, right?
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
Sure. So I feel like it's time that I tell everybody I've developed a crush on comedian Shane Gillis.
Okay, so
Sorry.
wait, who is that?
I'm sure you know who he is.
I've heard of his name. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
He has a stupid show on Netflix. It's called Tires. It's actually kind of funny.
Okay, let's see.
You should also
Oh,
watch his Netflix
okay.
special. Yeah.
I do know him. Yeah, this is like... Okay. He's kind of like my queso, where I feel like not everyone would understand.
Yeah, but if you just, I don't know.
Like, not in a bad
Just
way.
the comedy and everything, I'm just like, oh no, I've developed a little bit of a crush on this man.
100%. Like, I think it's kind of a problem because, like I was saying, like, everybody's so focused on looks and, like, people... I remember seeing somebody say something about queso and, like, wow, queso has a lot of attractive women that like him. And I'm like... because he is very much a down-to-earth guy, very much very funny, and he's entertaining as hell. And
He says the most out-of-pocket shit,
dude,
It's so funny.
the things that he says sometimes, I think that's what like really won me over. And I'm just like, like he genuinely is someone that I enjoy watching. And so like, it is just like, that's what makes someone attractive. Like, if you can, like, entertain me, that's all that really matters. Like, I'm not hard to please. I think neither one of us are hard to please. Like, we're just like, you can make me laugh. You're not a complete asshole. You stand your ground. Put a ring on it. I'm fine.
Literally.
I will get down on my knee.
There's a certain look, too. If I get a certain look, I'm like, fuck.
Dude, nobody...
Damn
not
it!
just the look, but the hands, brother. Oh my god. Dude, if they have, like, a deep voice and, like, the hands are just handing... I'm fucked. Or the bicep. I love seeing a guy's, like, bicep through their t-shirt.
Dude, okay, I'm not gonna... I'm so sorry, Reen. I'm about to out us right now, kind of.
Do what? Just kidding. Go ahead.
This is a little bit too fangirly, and it's gonna be disgusting, but I'm gonna share it anyways, because it goes along with the podcast.
Oh.
So Reed and I, like, hung out on Friday night, and we decided to watch Project Fear. And there was one of the members, I won't say who it was. We were talking about, like, bro, the biceps. We were like, it's always biceps, man. Like, and then we were just talking about biceps are attractive. Like, she was, like, talking about her husband, and she's like, he used to, like, do landscaping, and he was so jacked. I'm like, dude, jelly.
Dude.
I want to find a man with biceps.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I have nothing. I have nothing to provide for my body-wise. But I'm just telling you right now, man. Sometimes it's just the little things. Like, I also am a fan of the dad bod. Like, yes, please.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing with the, like, the whole Shane Gillis crush situation is, like, he's kind of got a dad bod.
Got it going on.
I texted you. I'm sure you could have figured it out.
Oh, no, I know who it is. I know who it is without a doubt.
Well, yeah, I got her into watching
Yeah.
Project Fear. And so we just, hung out, did a little bit of, some under the influence type shit. And then
Yeah.
we were just like, biceps.
Golly, dude. Yeah, that's what gets me every time. I'm like, oh, no. No. Don't do this to me.
Yeah. So,
But there's also like the level of like if we're sitting next to each other and like our knees touch and you're like really looking at me and we're like super close.
dude, I said, like
And
I
you
said,
do the
this is a look.
triangle and you do the triangle. Oh my god.
There's always a look.
Okay, we gotta change this topic. Or this turns into a porn podcast.
Well, I told you we're not doing Fear Babes After Dark today. And to save that for another
Time.
situation.
Another time.
P.S. If you're interested in listening to Fear Babes After Dark, find us on Patreon.
Hell yeah. Link
Okay,
below.
so now that we got that established,
Mhm.
I'm upset because before we got on the podcast to make this podcast, obviously that's how the show works, right? Everything I wanted for this podcast, couldn't fucking find it. Nothing. Like, I wanted to wear my Haunted Nights shirt because Haunted Nights was in this video.
Wait, who's that?
I don't know, actually.
I wanted to wear my Haunted Night shirt. Who's that? I don't know.
It's like Kevin and Dave or something, right?
Maybe? I don't know. Like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. But I wanted to wear my Haunted Night shirt. Couldn't fucking find it. Couldn't find the Fear Babe shirt I wanted because we have 3 of them. And then I was like, I don't want to wear a PF shirt because I always wear a PF shirt. So I landed on St. Augustine Lighthouse.
Cute.
The back of it says Paranormal Investigator. But,
Oh, I love that so much. It's cute.
but I'm mad because where's my Haunted Night shirt? Where did it go? It's a long sleeve shirt. I have a long sleeve drawer. I keep them all in. Couldn't fucking find it.
So weird. It might have fell like behind something.
Yeah, I'll check later.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah, I ended up with a long sleeve shirt. We just rocking with it. It's actually, I think, my mom's.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's definitely, yeah, it's cute. I love it. Yeah, I saw Haunted Nights and I was like, whoa.
Grandpa Steve
I know those people.
and Dilly.
Yeah, that's so funny. I'm very like excited to talk about one of the methods that they used in this episode.
I know.
Like,
is it the new one? Because I was like, Matt, we have to go when we start investigating. Can we please try it?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. What's funny though is that like I feel like that's something I've done since I was a kid. We'll get into it. But like, I don't know, were you one of those kids where like you would be like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can like figure this out, and just be like, and then be like, okay, that seals what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I dumb? Yeah. Or like, is that a original experience?
No, that's like something that I've always like the intuition type of stuff.
Yeah.
I've always run on intuition.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Same, and then I blatantly ignore it, but that's not here nor there.
I know, and then when it's known that you ignored the wrong thing, you're like, motherfucker.
Yep.
I knew better. I did.
And I ignored it.
Yep. So
It's a
that's
defeat.
my fucking fault.
Yeah.
These are my consequences. It's called karma.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better.
Is that JoJo Sawaki?
Unfortunately, yes.
Have you seen her new song though? She actually kind of slayed. I'm not gonna lie.
No, do not ever say that. Are you talking about the one where she sings Betty Davis Eyes?
No.
Oh my God.
no.
I was about to come through that screen and fucking punch you. I'm not even playing.
No, she made like a diss track thing, but it was kind of like a diss track at kind of herself, but also kind of all of the people talking about her, aka us, like fans and shit. But it actually was kind of, I was like, that's funny. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I moved on, kept scrolling.
Yeah, she's weird. But I didn't actually think that Karma was that bad, but none of her songs are original. They're all covers of something.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever, you know?
It is what it is.
But yeah, should we get into this?
Probably. So the foreplay's over then, I take it.
I don't want it to be. A little longer. I'm just kidding.
Can we just go a little bit more?
Just a
You know
little
what we
more.
have to do that I just remembered that I always fucking forget about, even though it was my idea to fucking begin with because I'm weird.
I know. Yep. Yes. I forgot about it too, actually.
Yep, I know. I was like, ah, fuck! Okay, before we move on, let's see here.
Where do we even begin? Because, like...
We got kind of quite a little nice handful here this time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You take TikTok?
Sure.
It's up to you.
Do we have... Okay, we have TikTok, Instagram.
We have some on X too.
Like, for the first time ever. I'm gonna say we probably have none on Facebook, huh?
None. Yeah. I don't
I'm
think.
just gonna screenshot.
I'm pretty sure we don't.
Ooh, my head is starting to hurt me.
I can go ahead and read the Instagram ones if you want.
Yeah, go for it. I gotta go to TikTok.
Okay, so this is all in regards to Chelsea's episode. If you guys don't recall, last week was Chelsea's episode. I know I've lived like 4 lives since last week. So
Felt that one.
our first comment is from Cecily, and she said that Chelsea did so amazing. It was so creepy when the door when she came back from the basement was closed. So yeah, the door from the basement, that was a big one. I know that when we talked about that last week, it was so like disturbing. Like definitely a big piece of evidence. She also goes on to say that oh, never mind, that was just twice. I can't read. Sorry. The other one was from Brianna Becker. Shout out Brie. Oh wait, just kidding. No,
Also-
it's not. I'm getting all my comments, guys.
Hold on though. Also, happy birthday, Brie.
Happy birthday, Brie. Happy late birthday. So the next one is from Debbie C86. She says at the end when Chelsea had a different perspective on this case as going solo comparing to as a team together. So yeah, Chelsea, like it as a whole, like I really feel like the evidence that she caught was substantial to where it's like it definitely was eye-opening, you know? Like I know that when they investigated as a crew at the Sally house, that it was a little bit like they went in there with the impression of demonic like energy and all that kind of stuff, and we still feel like, you know, I think as an audience and as Chelsea herself, that it's a little bit still on the same path. But you know, I don't know, what do you think?
Hold on a second.
Now that we
So
have to be
literally-
professional, my brain's shorting out.
No, I'm literally panicking right now. Like my heart is beating
no.
like 50 miles an
What do you
hour.
mean?
Cause when you said I, it glitched out and it was like, I. Yeah, it was. I actually jumped. Is she just talking about the part where Chelsea said like it's definitely different being alone versus being with everybody else? Because I think Chelsea audibly said that.
Yeah, maybe so.
And so maybe that's what we're referencing. Here.
Maybe so. I'm just, you know, I don't know. Maybe so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not really gonna give my thoughts because like I'm still kind of like my heart's still kind of like that was scary as shit, bro. I really kind of hope that the audio comes through on the recording the way it did in my fucking headphones because I don't know what the fuck that was. But okay, so the TikTok comments. I'm just like short circuiting now.
Me too. I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I sound stupid right now.
So Ty Chapman said, "You got this," with 3 clapping hands emojis and then hands together. Nighttime ties. Lots of people named Ty. WVid. I would agree with that one. Angie Job 808 said can't wait to see it. So hadn't watched it at the time we posted this, I take it. And then Asher said, I don't know what this word is. Still Kanye on how the pentagram ended up under the floorboard with a question mark.
I think someone...
Like a typo or something.
I think someone actually, like, made the pentagram. That's why it's there.
Yeah, and then they tried to scrub it away.
Yeah. That's my thought on that one. I'm pretty sure... I thought that that's what they said, but I could have just made that up. I do that a lot.
That's okay. You read it off of Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to do X?
Yeah, there wasn't really much on X. Tara Gates said, OMG, no way, like, about Chelsea having a solo at the Sally house. And then Darla Goldie said that it was a super creepy episode, which I agree. I think, like, if I'm going to do a solo, like, I would rather it be in a... Like, personally, I know that this may not be the same for everyone, but I would rather it be a residential home or, like, just a residential place. Even if somebody doesn't live in it, I feel like I would be a little bit more comfortable. Whereas, like, you know, where the guys went...
Not like a 90,000 square foot building.
They were in a big building. I think that's what would scare me. But the Sally house is definitely one that I wish Chelsea didn't have to... do that one. Like, I feel like there were other ones that weren't as scary, but that's the whole point, you know? Yeah. So but yeah, it was a very creepy episode, but I feel like Chelsea, as she has always done, she always makes things so classy. Like, even her own fear, she's just like, well, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? But she still gets it done. Like, she doesn't cower away from it. Like, she has grown so much as an investigator. They all have. But her as the female of the group, it's always great to see Chelsea doing her little badass shit, you know?
Exactly. So, speaking of badass, when you posted today for final thoughts, Cecily commented again. She said, it was amazing. She is a bad butt. And so I thought that was funny and cute because knowing Cecily enough, like, we've talked occasionally and stuff, like, I know that she's just so sweet and innocent and, like, doesn't swear. And so bad butt made me laugh a lot.
That was really funny.
Yeah. I was like, what? That's cute.
It was cute. For sure. So, this episode that we're getting into this week is
crazy.
A different one. It's actually different. So, obviously, last week with Chelsea's solo, it concluded the Summer of Solo series. Obviously, we weren't entirely sure about that. We thought Connor may have been doing a solo. He did not, fortunately.
I just want to say something.
Yes.
About that specifically. I am very upset that Connor didn't get a solo.
You are? Why?
Yeah, because we randomly throw him into other fucking shit, so why can't he have a solo too?
That's true. Like, he is, you know, the 5th team member. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Riley's like, you know, she does like a lot of the social media stuff. She's just not in front of the camera, but Connor has been in front of the camera. And so maybe I am a little bummed, but I also like maybe he behind the scenes was like, fuck that shit.
I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
However, I feel like Connor would be peak entertainment on a solo.
Connor is a really good investigator. Like, just naturally. Like, like, from the first time he was ever thrown into it, he was so natural with it. And so I think he would have been a good episode to watch for sure. But
yeah, so I do wish that we were in cahoots with the crew, because I would be like, if this video gets X amount of likes, Connor will do a solo. But
Hey.
nobody's agreed to that, unfortunately. But I'm just saying, like, maybe 1,000 likes, because that would be astronomical for us. I don't fucking know. Like, Connor does a solo.
Yeah. Everybody would be
If
like,
only.
Kana doing a solo?
I mean, even if it's just a half a night. Like, he doesn't have to do a whole night. Like, we could send him in for, like, 4 to 5 hours.
He'll be like,
somewhere.
let me make a compromise. 1 hour.
What if we send him back to that... What if they send him back to that Chinese restaurant he told us about?
I was just thinking about that. And he would, that would definitely be his horror story, I think. Yeah. He'd be like, all right.
Spends a solo trying a bite of everything off the menu.
And him just like puking over to the side, like he's like crying. There's like tears and everything. He's gagging. He's like, yeah. Anybody here?
That's so funny.
Is there anything in here with me? There's definitely something in my stomach.
Dude, that would be so funny, actually.
It would be.
So yeah, Connor, how many likes does this video have to get? Let us know.
Let us know. So yeah, so no Connor solo, but the crew did a video. It's different. When I say that they did a video with Sam and Colby, it is, but not really. Sam and Colby apparently decided to do this investigation at Billie Creek Village with a bunch of different, like, people in the paranormal, like paranormal investigators, all that kind of fun stuff, right?
20 total YouTubers.
20 total. And a lot of them are familiar faces, like, obviously Project Fear. Just kidding. Project Fear, Selena Spooky Boo, Haunted Nights was there. Obviously Sam and Colby were there. They were the whole
Plot twist. They're like, let's do this, and they never show up.
yeah.
Could you imagine?
That would be so funny, bro. They'd be like, everybody meet here on this specific date. They never show.
That would have been crazy.
That would
There's a couple of other names
That
that
would be
I
their
actually haven't heard of
big
yet,
trap.
but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. Oh, the Try Guys. I forgot about them.
Oh yeah, they were there.
Yeah, everybody else, I don't think I've heard of them before.
No, but it's cool. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason for doing stuff like this.
Good,
Get other people's names out there.
good exposure therapy for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Billie Creek Village. I'm sure that this may sound familiar to some of you guys, but Chelsea actually, I think was it last year or the year before? Was it 2023? I don't remember exactly, but Chelsea has technically had a solo before, and it was at Billie Creek Village.
It was, yeah. Was that during their first season as Project Fear?
Dude, I can't remember, to be completely honest with you. It may have been.
It was 1 or 2. It was season 1 or season 2 as Project Fear.
Yeah, it was something of that sort. And
Early
days. So it had to have been 2023, right? Yeah. It was 2023. So she went there again. She was a badass bitch. Shout out Chelsea. Holla.
Or a bad butt, if you're so sorry.
That's so funny. But the guys have never investigated Billie Creek Village until they got this opportunity with Sam and Colby. So one thing I did want to mention, I don't think I quite, when I watched Chelsea's episode, I don't know if I just half-assed watched it or what, but I couldn't exactly remember what Billie Creek Village was. And the guys give like a little bit of history at the beginning, and they say that they are a bunch of 19th and 20th century buildings that were relocated to that place in is it Indiana or Illinois? I always get confused. It's one of the two. That's one of the two.
I wasn't paying attention that much.
So the reason why I wanted to mention it is because there's like 30 plus buildings, and they have it like in the area of a village, and all I could think about was Cody, Wyoming.
Oh yeah, the old
The
museum, the old town
yeah,
museum.
the old Cody.
I don't know why I did this. It is a museum.
Yeah.
It's all the old buildings that were the original town site of Cody, Wyoming, and they did kind of the same thing. They brought a lot of cabins and stuff from the general area, like some from Montana. I think some even made it all the way from Nebraska.
Yeah, they
like
were all from like the Midwest, from my memory.
to recreate the old town where it was located, and they tried to put the buildings exactly like the general store was where the general store was.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah. The brothel was where the brothel was. Like,
Yeah, it was very interesting to see that. Out west, they were all like log cabin kind of style places, and of course those were also 19th century places.
Yeah.
So what's fascinating about it all, and like I shared this with Burgundy when we were out there, they also had relocated bodies and they made their own cemetery of people who were very like kind of famous in Cody, Wyoming at that time. And that to me has just always been super disturbing. It's like there's a unsettling feeling of places being uprooted and transported, right? So I feel like because of this, not just in Cody, Wyoming, like I feel like that place probably is haunted because of all that energy. It doesn't know what to do with itself. Know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of the case with Billie Creek Village, to be honest with you, because it was just like a lot of different weird energies and scenarios, in my personal opinion. But I did want to bring that up because I thought it was very interesting. So,
yeah.
let's start with, what was your favorite moment? Because I haven't even looked for mine.
Gosh.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding all the way to the fucking end.
shit.
This was funny, okay? So, because it's funny. This is my favorite moment because it was funny. Like, lol, haha. At the very, very end, after they did the new method with Selena Spooky Boo and the other ladies. Hold on, I have their names written down, so sorry. My fingers aren't working.
Amanda and
Mackie?
Yes.
Mackie and Amanda?
Yes.
They did was it called the Infinity Deck? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So at the very end, Tanner goes, "Will I ever find a girlfriend?" And he flips one of the cards over and it says no. And then Alex is like, "Are you sure about that?" And it said yes.
That one was super funny. It was great.
And then Selena, I think it was her, she goes, "Thanks for touching my deck."
Dude, I love her. She's so funny.
I used to watch her like sleepwalking videos, like
Yes,
religiously.
yes, dude. All I can think about is that one sound that was like very popular on TikTok where she says something about it's something to do with her sphincter, like her butthole, and I don't remember. But it's so funny.
What was your favorite moment? Did you find it?
Yeah, it actually came pretty easy. So I don't know what it is about this, but it was just, I think it's how it was edited. So shout out to whoever edited it. So the guys met with Sam and Colby in the old Civil War house, right? And what happens ultimately is that Tanner ends up having to go under Estes. And usually, apparently, like, I do remember hearing about this, I think, when they investigated the Nevada State Prison with them. Dakota and the crew called Colby the Angel of Estes. And the way that it was edited, it had, like, Colby, like, flying up. I cracked up so bad. I was like, what the actual fuck? That was 100% on the editor.
It kind of gives me Connor vibes, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Connor probably edited that. But it could be wrong.
Yeah, I never know, because I hate guessing with them, because it feels like I'm always wrong.
Well, every time we guess recently, we fuck it up. So I guess we're not that in touch with them anymore. Like, and when I say in touch, I don't mean like we communicate with them. I just mean like we were on the same wavelength for a long time, and now it's ruined for some reason. So that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whatever.
Whatever.
An honorable mention favorite moment type of area. because we're just gonna do it that way because we're running out of time.
Oh my god, yeah.
When they first got there, they went into the Baptist church with
Mm-hmm.
Haunted Knights and Groovy Gavin. And Dak was like, I'm gonna go close the doors so we don't get audio interference because they were gonna do an EVP session. And they were like, oh my god, he's like the best investigator ever. And then Tanner was like, Dakota's hot. And then I think it was Gavin goes, this is Project Freaky, dude.
Dude, that was hilarious. I was gonna bring that up too.
I was like, what the fuck?
Because, like, honestly, it is Project Freaky. Like, you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
for real though.
just kind of comes with the name, you know?
I mean, everybody knew about BDTs, so...
Yeah, Big Daddy Tanner. He liked that
Okay.
a lot, I think. Anyway.
I think, yeah, more than he was willing to admit. Okay, favorite evidence. I feel like we might have the same one.
Yeah, my favorite evidence, I'll just go out and I'll rip the Band-Aid off. My favorite evidence was the entire session in the schoolhouse with Selena Spooky Boo and Mackie and Amanda. That was fucking awesome. Do you want to explain what it is?
Yes, I was gonna say that was my favorite evidence too, and I think partially because it was just a new, like, style of investigating that I haven't seen before. I don't know if that's kind of where you were going with that too. It's just like a new system, if you will.
Yeah.
But they used the infinity deck, like we said earlier, and so the whole idea was like they put it all out on the floor. They're kind of like cards, and you use your intuition to flip, to figure out which card to flip. And so, like we said earlier, we're very intuitional type of people, and so it's like that's why I was like, man, we have to fucking try it, please. So basically, I wrote out like who asked each question and whatnot too. So they sat the guys down in a triangle and they put all the cards out in between them. And so Dax started, and then he was like, basically he said that a lot of people hear a female moan there, and then Chelsea had heard a female moan last time she was there, and so he wanted to know, is this the same female my sister was hearing? And then the card he chose was Don't Ask Again.
Yeah, that was creepy.
So then, yeah, it's like, why don't you want us to know? So then Al goes, is there something evil in this village? And it said no. And then Amanda and Mackie kind of like chimed in, and they're like, maybe you should ask the same question again. So then it was Tanner who was like, are you lying? And is there truly something dark and evil in this village? And then he got yes. So that was interesting, because I think it was Selena who said that they had done it earlier, and they discovered it was like a trickster.
Yeah.
So then Deck goes, oh my god, my handwriting sucks, bro. Is this child that people see here, did you pass away at the school? And it said no. And then Tanner was like, well, I was looking at this card, so I kind of want to, like, and then I think Mackie or Amanda, one of them, was like, pull it. And so he pulls that card too, and it also said no. Because basically they were like, ask again, but he just didn't ask the question. He just pulled the card. And then Dakota goes, whoever is at the Civil War house, are you purely evil? Can you tell me yes or no? Not demonic, just rooted in evil. And the answer was yes. And then Al says, so is this evilness that's in the Civil War building different than what roams around the rest of the village? And they got, don't ask again. So Tanner repeats the same exact question, and he got yes. And then Tanner goes, whatever the spirit is, are you trying to protect and keep this land safe from outsiders? And he got yes. And then the girls said that when they were doing Estes in there earlier, they kept getting like similar type of answers, like trespassing over and over again. And then Tanner, it goes, is this spirit we've been talking about at the Civil War house dangerous? He gets asked again. So, did he ask it again, or was it?
Yeah, he did. He asked it
Okay.
a second time, and it says
And then it
ask
got-
again. And
Again,
then
yeah.
finally he said, okay, just please tell us if it's dangerous. And then he got yes.
Yeah. See, I had a weird scribble here.
And
And if
yeah.
you notice, I have T's next to Tanner's question. So I was like, wait, who asked it?
Dude, and I did want to say, too, that Selena said that there's only 2 of the ask agains in the entire deck, and he pulled both of them. So it was it was like something, whatever they were communicating with just didn't want to say
Want them
anything, you
to-
know?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Um,
So yeah.
yeah, that one was awesome. Like, I think that it's very interesting just how, like, seemingly reliable, like, our intuition is, because it seemed like it was pretty on point for the most part. It was just a very interesting session. That's why it was my favorite evidence. I just thought,
Do you
so
know
cool.
what would be cool?
What?
If they ever get the opportunity to do something similar like that again, what would be cool is if they had like let's say Haunted Nights come over or whatever, and they put like Dylan and Steve under Estes, like close by but close enough that they can't hear the answers, and then see if they get similar questions through the spirit or answers through the spirit box as they do with the cards
That would
at the
be-
same exact time.
That would be so interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like the spirit box was a big one, because the other thing that I did want to mention too is like they used that a lot when they were with Sam and Colby. And the spirit box and like
Yeah.
the Estes session method, like all of that, or Estes method session. I feel like all
Yeah.
of that, like every single time it gets like the creepiest, most intelligent responses. I hope that they listen
Yeah.
to what you just suggested, because that would be such a cool like addition to the investigation. But if they were to use that method again, but I thought it was so weird, like the responses that they were getting, like Sam and Colby, and then Alex and Dakota, because
Via Estes.
yeah, it was so weird.
That was a crazy
Tanner
session,
was
dude.
upstairs under Estes, like I was saying earlier. Tanner was the one that got selected, and so he was upstairs completely, like under. They even locked him up there, and they would ask questions like I'll just start from the beginning. They all sat around in the living room area, I guess, and as they're like getting settled in, Tanner says, "Who are you?" from upstairs, and they all introduce themselves. And Dakota says,
Which, sorry, I'm gonna
No, go
interrupt you
ahead.
real fast. That's never happened before. I don't.
"I don't think so."
Can you remember a time where the ghost was like, "Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of eerie in and of itself. Like, just to start that
Yeah,
way.
it's like opening the conversation, you know, like a normal conversation. And then
Yeah.
Dakota says,
Sorry.
no, you're good. "What is this malevolent thing?" And it said not physical, which is interesting. To me, when I hear that, that makes me think not human, but what do I know? Sam says, "Can you make yourself known another way?" "Get out" comes through. Sam also asks, "Why do you want us to get out?" The flash goes on and off, like the flashlight. And then it says, "I see you," which is, like I just got cold chills reading that again. So creepy.
Yeah.
Dakota says, "Can you describe to our friend upstairs what you see down here?" "Down there" comes through instantly. Like before Dakota was even able to finish "down here," it said, like
As he was saying
Tanner
it, yeah.
said, "Down there." It was so weird.
That was wild.
And then Alex said, "Can you describe any of us?" And it said "watching" and "leave." And the creepiest part of all of this, like I'm not going to go through every little thing, but it
was a long session.
It was a very long session with a lot of pretty concrete evidence. Like everything was lining up. But Dakota said, "Did something bad happen in the bedroom?" Because Tanner had mentioned something about their sounding like it said something bedroom. And they started like getting up and like looking around. And Sam opens up a cabinet in the room, and a creepy ass doll is sitting there. And it said, "That's me." And then it said "my house." And then Tanner was like saying like, "Be afraid." Death was coming through, brings me back. And then it said the word chair, and they put it in a chair, and then it said closer. And then Dakota said, "What do you mean closer?" And it said, "You'll see." Like it was just the weirdest thing. And they kept getting things that said like "watching," "see you," "here," "me." It kept saying "that's me," and "my house." It was just really odd.
Creepy.
Just odd. And they even pulled out the PS device, and it was saying similar words like "observe," "group," "exit," because it did say "get out" at one point. run.
You know what else is
disaster.
creepy?
What?
During the PS session, it kept doing, like, in the Civil War house specifically, it kept doing, like, kind of, like, repeating what they said back to them type of situation. Because during that PS device session, Dak was like, I think it was Dak. He was like, what is it about that spot? Maybe it was Al. And it goes, spot.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, right after he said that, I was like, that's, like, the third time that's happened during all of this, though.
Which
was weird.
Very intelligent communication right there. Yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
To that specific area, no. I will say back to the Baptist church part with Haunted Nights and Groovy Gavin. That EVP session, I wish we could hear it a little better.
Yeah, me too.
Because it seemed like they got obviously good responses, at least 3 different ones, but like nobody could really make out what it's saying.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if it was just because they were far away from it, but like the voice seemed obviously closer than their voices, but it was really interesting because it was like a good EVP session, but we just don't know what it's like, what was being said.
Yeah, I think if time was dedicated, like it could potentially, like they did spend time, but I mean like away from the like cameras and stuff and actually like being in your home and like listening to it, maybe you can make it out, but it was just like very hard. And I think also like Dakota was saying that it almost sounded like broken English with some of the responses, because there was one question where Alex asked, were you here before the church was relocated? And it said, I am not. So it was like, that's not really the proper response for that, like as in English terms. So a part of me wonders if like those responses were like in broken English and that's why it didn't make sense.
Yeah. Could
so
be, for sure.
Even if extra time on top of what they dedicated while like in the moment, were like actually dedicated to like listen to it, I don't know if they would even still be able to like get anything out of it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah. Crazy episode.
That's pretty much, yeah. That, it was a lot. I like having big groups like this, or like multiple buildings like this, is really cool, but also it always feels like it goes by kind of like too quick, if that makes sense. And it's like, I almost wish they could have got 2 hours of content out of this one, like a part 2 maybe or something, but I mean, also I get it. If that's all they had, that's all they had, you know? But it's like, it's just like boom, 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 and then it's over, and you're like, oh, well, shit.
It's kind of like...
like, I haven't even processed any of that.
It's kind of like a fireworks show on the 4th of July. Like, it starts a little slow, and then the finale comes, and you're like, fuck, what the hell?
Yeah, how did I get here?
like literally, that's exactly, like, what this episode was. Like, I was very into it the whole time, and I found myself having to pause and stop and rewind a lot.
Oh yeah, I do that,
which doesn't happen very often for me, but
well, I have to do it because like I take notes. Obviously, I handwrite them, and I can't write as fast as y'all be fucking talking sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
Facts.
Or like if they get interrupted by whatever device they're using, then I'm like, hold on, pause. Yeah. I just heard myself echo through your headphones. Yeah, pause, and then I gotta finish writing like whoever said, and then the evidence. So. It's the whole system. Yeah. I got it all down.
Yeah. It was just a lot this episode, but it was a lot of very interesting stuff. Like, as a whole, I feel like all of it was very good evidence. It just, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, this was a cool episode for sure. I would say once in a while, it would be nice to see stuff like this. Maybe not all the time, but
yeah, for sure.
Once in a while, I could get behind that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love for them to team up with Haunted Nights again for sure. Maybe Selena's Spooky Boo, Amanda and Mackie. They were like, that whole session was really cool. So I really enjoyed it. So hopefully they'll take that into consideration. Maybe the stars will align for a future investigation.
It'd be so cool.
We'll see.
And or use my idea.
Yeah. Use the idea.
So, with that being said, if you like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe wherever you're listening to Fear Babes podcast. Thank you. Also, this is day 12, podcast 12, day 1972 of me asking you to purchase our merchandise.
Purchase
on Etsy.
Purchase it. It's in the link below, as well as our Patreon. Like I stated earlier, we do an extra podcast a month. Mostly we've been doing gameplays. Just recently we released our gameplay of Peak. So that was super fun. We also have a bonus video of Burgundy talking to herself. So
Because Mads' audio didn't pick
for
up.
some reason that doesn't make any sense to me still even now, but this was a very fun episode. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next week for our Histories Mysteries as we start to dial out season 6. It's about over, so
That's wild.
yeah.
Weird concept.
Yeah. So bye babes, see ya.
Goodbye, babes. Mwah.